Let's get into Britney Spears. If you guys didn't see last week's episode, we were talking about how Britney Spears could be dating her cousin. I mean, she's clearly dating this new man. I don't believe it's her cousin, but that's what she's telling us. Now we see Britney has been carrying around a toy baby carriage as she returns from Cabo. This report writes that Britney Spears returned to the U.S. in a bizarre fashion on Monday, traveling with a toy baby carrier. She was also spotted with a mystery ring on and with her hunky fitness influencer. That's what Page 6 is calling him. I'm going to call him cousin because that's what she told us. And I don't know what the deal is with this baby carriage or this toy baby, but maybe it's something healing for her. I know that there are plenty of adults who have like these fake babies that look almost real. I think they're called Born Again, and they are able to help people who have trauma, and maybe this is just one of those tools. I mean, I'm not mad at it. I don't think it's like harmful in any way. Do I think that Britney could have a baby of her own right now? I mean, I don't know if that's for the best, but she can at least have her toy baby.
Are we supposed to sit here and act like this is normal behavior? Because it's not. I, for one, don't even think that's the real Britney Spears. I have said it once. I've said it 1,000,000 times.
This person pointed out that this reminds me a lot of working/spending time in memory care facilities for people with dementia. There were several women with baby dolls that they would care for and treat like real babies. It seemed to comfort them, but it always made me a little sad. Another person said that Britney's severely troubled. Very sad to see. After doing a better search online, I think I may have found the mystery man that Britney's been with. I mean, here's a picture of him a few weeks ago. Looks like he hasn't really posted too much, but people are saying Britney's name in the comments. If anyone knows who this guy is, wait, I thought I recognized that Jim for a second. He does post Instagram stories, very Britney coded, like just some quotes. It's totally what she would do. In other Britney news, Lynn Spears, Britney's sister, has her daughter Maddie posting videos onto social media. In one of them, she was lip-syncing Britney's song Lucky. Now, we don't want the audio to get copyrighted, but here is a video of Lynn's daughter Maddie where she is singing along to her aunt Britney's song. Now, there are two different kind of reactions that we're seeing on social media to this, like these comments: that family's so disgusting and disrespectful. So she's using Britney for clout, somebody asked, and probably wants to play her in the movie. Other people are saying, I think that she's a cute little girl that probably loves her aunt. She's a child. Their drama is not hers. Maddie was and still is a child, and she's just showing love to her aunt and her music. I'm sure that like Maddie and Britney have a different relationship than Jamie and Britney do, because Lynn has been a terrible sister to Britney, so I wouldn't want to go and put Lynn's bad actions onto her, Maddie, because she's, again, a child, and I'm sure that she's very different than her mother. I mean, how many people out there agree exactly with their parents and what their thoughts are or what their family drama is? I'm sure that Maddie wants to have her own relationship with Britney, and she should be able to have that. Let's get into Nick Reiner. This week on my main channel, I posted a deep dive into Nick Reiner with a bunch of different evidence and video clips of him from the past. Really all of those warning signs, but I want to give you guys some updates. We're starting to get some more details on the state of Nick Reiner before he was arrested. It looked like he checked into a Santa Monica hotel early Sunday morning and left a trail of blood behind. Remember the timeline because they went to a holiday party at Conan O'Brien's home. There was a big argument between Rob, Michelle, and Nick, which ended with everyone leaving. At some point, then he went and unalived his parents, stabbed them to death, and then I guess after he was done, he went to this hotel in Santa Monica. When the staff came into his room later Sunday morning, they found the shower full of blood and blood on the bed. The window in the room was covered by bed sheets. Seemed like a crime scene happened there.
The hotel room, how do you think that fits into this? Do you think he left here? Because they said there's blood all over the room.
Yeah.
He went to go hide out there?
He went to take a shower. He had to get out of Dodge. He wasn't going to stay here. But it also shows that he was aware of what he did. It also shows that he's cognizant that what he did was wrong and he needed to create distance between him and the crime. So he goes to a nearby hotel. He gets in the hotel. He wants to take a shower. He looks in the mirror. He's a mess. And all that blood evidence is going to be fantastic, and it's going to be great for the prosecution, I would say, because that blood evidence likely will be his blood as well as the blood of his parents.
Reports say that the detective was concerned that Nick may have disposed of the weapon connected to the crime. He also believed that Nick may have cleaned up and disposed of evidence. We're told the hotel staff took the detective up to the room 207, where they searched. Sources say at the time when Nick checked in, he bought 4 Heineken beers and a bottle of water that were inside the hotel lobby shop. We're told the beers were non-alcoholic, but it's unclear if Nick realized that. A big part of my recent deep dive was to try to understand what kind of person kills their parents in this manner. Nick was diagnosed with schizophrenia, and in the weeks leading up to the murder of his parents, the medication was supposedly making him erratic and dangerous. 2 sources with direct knowledge say that Nick was under the care of a psychiatrist for mental illness, and we're told in the month before the murders, Nick's behavior had gotten alarming. He had recently received care at an LA-based rehab facility that specializes in mental illness and substance abuse, and it costs about $70,000 a month to go there. Turns out a lot of rich, powerful parents send their troubled kids there. It looks like 3 to 4 weeks before the murders, doctors changed his medication and he became even more erratic. Our sources say that the doctors were trying to adjust the medication so Nick could be stabilized, but it just wasn't working. Once the medications were changed, Nick was out of his head, a source claims. They say that his substance abuse was even worsening with the schizophrenia. And this kind of paints the picture for a case where Nick is going to plead not guilty by insanity. But if you look at him traveling around LA, getting to a hotel room, cleaning up, he doesn't seem like he's that insane if he's able to go and go on the run for some time, to go and buy some alcohol and get picked up at a gas station.
3 to 4 weeks, and this is so important, in the 3 to 4 weeks leading up to the murders, Nick's medications were changed. And they were changed because he was exhibiting more and more erratic and dangerous behavior. But when they were changed, they weren't right. And it was making him, as one source put it, crazy. And the doctors were trying to adjust the meds, but it wasn't working. And he was getting more and more erratic. In addition to that, Nick was abusing substances, and we're told the substance abuse worsened the schizophrenia.
I believe that he knew what he was doing was wrong, but they're going to try to make it seem like he's insane so he doesn't get the worst punishment possible. At Conan O'Brien's holiday party, a source claims that Rob was petrified of his son and scared that Nick could hurt him. An unspecified celebrity recalled Rob saying, "I'm petrified of Nick. I can't believe I'm going to say this, but I'm afraid of my son. I think my own son can hurt me." And it's even more spooky knowing just hours later, Rob was completely right, that his son could hurt him and could kill him and his wife. In another report, Nick Reiner did an interview where he admitted that he actually lost his virginity to an SEX worker with stolen money from his parents. He said he was looking at Craigslist profiles, and this one profile was just a butt shot. And he said this back in 2017. It was the only thing on her profile. It had her number. So I called her. I was about 14 or something, and her rate was $200. He said it was like 1 a.m. She comes over. I didn't know how it worked, so I tried to kiss her, but she did not want that. Nick admitted to not finding the woman attractive, but did not care because he was, quote, young. He said, I was like, "This is awesome." He continued, "I lasted 15 seconds, but it kind of felt like crap. But I was like, damn, this is awesome." And I realized I had more money on me. So I called her back and she came back for a second time. I never really asked her name. I never really got into any specifics of anything like that. He also claims that he ate a pot brownie before and was extremely high. Doesn't sound like the romantic moment that every teen dreams of, but clearly Nick Reiner is of a different breed. Thank you for watching this clip from the Let's Get Into It podcast. To view the full episode, visit the link listed below.